Good evening, everyone. It still hasn't sunk in, has it? Manchester City are in the Champions League final. Manchester City are 3 games away from immortality. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Incredible. 4-0 last night. 5 things that we learned from that game. I mean, I could talk forever about that game of football. I really could do. No one wants to see me talk forever about a game of football. But I'm going to try and talk a little bit tonight. Hello to everyone joining in the chat already. Do hit the like button. Do subscribe to the channel. Do it for a massive blue. Hello to Caribbean Racing Mark. No, you didn't, Mark. Don't worry about it, pal. You didn't at all. Hello to Tibeni, Selmir. I'll follow you everywhere. Carl, Joel, Motbeaver, Abhishek, Robbie, Matt, Michael Grasso, Dale. Hello to all the regulars here. Sound volume too low. The volume too low? Is that what's going on here? Let me just double check. It's a little bit low. There we go. A bit better there. Is that a bit better for you? I'm not going too loud because baby's asleep downstairs. But hello to everyone. Hello to Imaginary as well. We're in the Champions League final. Come on. Let's go. City, the best team in the land and all the world. Do you know what? We could even say that. Like, I know we know it's true, but we could say that officially soon. Imagine we win the Champions League and then we go to do the Club World Cup and we actually can go best team in the land and all the world. Oh, we know it's true anyway, but imagine being able to actually say that. But factually, you know what I mean? Factually, not just emotionally, though it is factual, obviously. But come on, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Big love to every single one of you. Big love to every single one in the chat. It's good to see the regulars here. I'm so excited. Like, I love this time of the season. I really do. Like, I don't get too scared by it. Like, it is terrifying, but it's just, I don't know. You want things in life that make you feel things, and the way I feel about it is like, it's excited, elation. It's fearful, but it's good. You know, it's good. There's a thrill to that, isn't there? Like, right now I feel alive, and that to me is exciting. It is scary, but brilliant, you know, wonderful. It's so much better than just constant sadness from when I was younger, or just boredom, you know. There's nothing worse sometimes than being mid-table, you know. Happy birthday to Deepesh, by the way. Deepesh, there. Happy birthday, my friend. Deepesh, right? But we could win the fucking treble. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, it felt like a long time coming, but once again, just really let it sink in how remarkable it is. And I've noticed a massive upturn in bitterness, by the way, online, unsurprisingly. Like, the Daily Mail wrote an article about Jamie Carragher tweeting me. Fucking nonsense. I've seen absolute heads gone stuff all over the internet. Do just expect now, as a City fan, the bullshit to ramp up to astronomical levels, because that is their only coping mechanism. It's genuinely quite funny to watch, because they are all hurting. They can pretend they don't care, but they fucking can't stand City. And you know what? They all act like City are guilty. I don't know if we are or not, but I trust my team. And what I do know is that I would never not give someone, you know, a chance to defend themselves, which these people don't want to. What they can't accept is that their fucking clubs hate Manchester City and absolutely have been out to get City since the rules changed. Like, this is the thing. They have been out to get Manchester City. They have been. They can pretend that they haven't, but it's wild. It's absolutely wild to see how many people have come out of the woodwork slagging this team off. Right, the first thing you need to talk about is just the general overarching thing. We learned that Manchester City are 3 games away from immortality. And what I mean by that is we could go down as the greatest ever English side. People like to pretend that they won't be, but statistically, factually, what they've done on the pitch will go down as that if we get that done. 3 cup finals. Well, it could be 4 or 5, depending on the Chelsea game. But as it currently stands, Chelsea to win the league, United to win the FA Cup, and Inter to win the Champions League. And you've got to back us in all those games. You have to back in us all those games, given form, given everything that we know about it. It's just crazy that we're sat here saying that. And it would be almost a fitting culmination of what Guardiola's been building. I don't want it to be a culmination. I want to win everything under Guardiola again. But this is where we're coming from under Guardiola. This is absolutely his success if we do it. This is absolutely built on that beautiful Catalan man next to me on screen right now, because he is a genius. You know, people can moan about City's dominance, but ultimately I do think it comes down to him. Wonderful middle management, don't get me wrong. But ultimately, this is down to Pep Guardiola for being wonderful, for being brilliant, for being immense, for being the most focused and gifted manager in world football. And that is the truth, whether you like it or not. As Mark just said with the super chat, by the way, watching everyone else melt down is glorious, and I'm all here for it. Yeah, look, we're not going to be able to win as City fans against the tide of hatred and bitterness coming our way. So, as they say, when life gives you lemons, just fucking make lemonade. We're going to get a lot of bitterness thrown our way, so just make a big, beautiful, bittery drink and drink it all up. If you like salt, well, there's tears everywhere for you right now. So just absolutely revel in it. Mark, you're spot on, my friend. 3 games from Immortality, and look, I'm sat here saying this. I do pinch myself at times. I'm not an idiot. I know the reason we're here because it is the immense investment, but I also know that we deserve it. We absolutely deserve it as fans because we've been through the thick of it. And I tell you what, United fans think they have, and Arsenal fans think they've suffered, and Liverpool fans think they have. But they've not been where City have been. They haven't been down there. They don't know what it's like. They have no idea. And that's what makes this journey even more sweeter. Even if it was amplified and exploded very quickly through the investment, we were still the same people that were supporting Manchester City. Not all of us were, but I am, and loads of people are. The vast majority are. We're still the same people who suffered and cried, and we're the same team that no one wants to do it. So I can feel this being a very special season, and I can feel us enjoying it and loving it. Rodri is the best in the world. I could have put it in his position, but maybe it's true. Maybe it's not in his position. Maybe it's just full stop. Now, Rodri is the best in the world at what he does. Rodri-diculous. Honestly, Godri, what a fucking man. What a beautiful man. What a wonderful, immensely talented footballer Rodri is. Last night, he looked Valverde, Cruz, Modric, Camavinga. He looked him in the eye and said, "Not today, kiddo. This is absolutely my..." No, he didn't say that. What the fuck am I about? "Not today, kiddo." Well, of course he didn't say that. I'm an idiot. But he looked at those players and he put them in his pocket. He got home last night and emptied his jeans, put them in the washing machine. All he could do was banging on the washing machine. Real Madrid players trying to get out everywhere. Just literally all of them pocketed by Rodri. There was shades of Yaya last night as well, which I love about it. An immensely talented defensive midfielder, but the amount of times you just decided to get the ball and dribble past 2 or 3 players and burst through the midfield. Powerful, brilliant, wonderful, intelligent. Didn't waste the ball at any point, and his dribbling and his technical ability. He's only 26 years old, Abhishek. Oh, mate. Unbelievable. Rodri leaves Partey and Casemiro and everyone else in his shadow. Absolutely a wonderful, gifted midfielder. Probably going to captain this team one day. They can't lace his boots. You're right. They really can't, to Benny. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. What a player. What an absolute insanely good player. You might even get a rest before the Champions League final this rate. You might be able to get a rest against Brighton or Brentford. Imagine that, So fucking good. So fucking good. And he is ours. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. He never will do because he plays for Manchester City. And we're not the favourites, We're never going to be the favourites. But I don't really care at this point. All I know is that what we're witnessing is brilliant. And it is fucking absolutely beautiful. Bernardo must stay. He must stay. Look at that face. Look at that celebration. Look how much he's loved from fans. Bernardo, mate, I get it. I do. I get it. You're about to have a beautiful young family. I get it. You've got you've got a wife, and yourself probably want to travel and do glorious things in sunnier climates. But what I will say, as I said last night, there is nowhere better. There is nowhere better for you to play football than Manchester City Football Club. This is the greatest club in the world in terms of ability right now. Literally, it's true. We are the best team in the world, in my opinion. And if you want to be... I can still have the thing. If you want to be seen as a Manchester City legend, just stay. Just fucking stay, man. I know it feels that you want to be somewhere shinier and sunnier, but when you look back at your career, you will achieve better things here than you will elsewhere. Stay here for a couple more years, even if you just see your contract out, and then go off on a free transfer and get a shit ton of money if you want to. I don't care. Just stay around and become the legend that we know you are, potentially. Come here. These fans love you, mate. Guardiola loves you. Your teammates love you. This city loves you. Just be here until you don't have to be here. And just stay, Bernardo. You must stay. I wouldn't be bothered, right, if cheeky Briggenstein went to Guardiola I said, we must keep him, you know. And they went to Bernardo and said, here's £500,000 a week. Just don't tell anyone. I wouldn't be bothered. Just do it. Give him more money than Haaland, De Bruyne if you want to. Just don't tell anyone. Pretend he's on 300 grand a week instead. Just do it. Whatever it takes. He's worth it because he is one of the best midfielders in the world. Guardiola said he's one of the best players he's ever seen. And do you know what? He's right. That game intelligence with that work rate and that immense technical ability. Bernardo, when he's on that form, by the way, when he's aggressive and he's dribbling and he's running at people, he's just electric. When we got this Bernardo, he's unstoppable, and I love him. 2 goals last night. If it's not Gundogan, it's not Haaland, it's not De Bruyne, it'll be Bernardo or someone else. I think there's a chance he could stay simply because I don't know who else will come in for him. I just don't know. But if someone offers 50, 60 million, they might say yes. Fingers crossed they don't. Fourth thing I learned is that win it for De Bruyne, man. I know it sounds a bit crazy because they're winning it for all of them, and they're winning it for us, and they're winning it for Rodri and Guardiola and Diaz and everyone else. But what I mean by this is he deserves it. Kevin De Bruyne absolutely fucking deserves it, man. Like, he is, in my opinion, the greatest player in the history of this club. It's him or David Silva. But I feel like he is. I think what Kevin De Bruyne has done for this club, the brilliance that he's shown, I just think we could ever see it. And Kevin De Bruyne last night looked like a man spent. There are some rumours that he's going through something. We don't know what it is, and it's not really fair to speculate. Thierry Henry hinted at it. He said he made his performance even more remarkable, given what he told him about what he's going through. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter. I don't want to speculate. But what I do know is that KDB, once again, 2 assists and a goal in this tie. The things that he does, the fucking brilliant things that he does. Like, he carries us. Yeah, last year, he carried us in both the Premier League and Champions League. This year, again, he stepped up remarkably. He's tired a bit right now, but, like, he stepped up in quality so well. Like, he's been absolutely immense. And I think the man of this ability and this elegance and this commitment to Manchester City, like, as Trinity just said, he was so emotional when he scored in that first leg. Win it for KDB, man. A guy of this brilliance. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player. I actually do. Henry was talking about him the other day. And he was talking about how some players have had a conversation with God, like Zidane and whatever, and all that lot. I actually think KDB's in that same level. Like, I think he said you can be Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think you can. I think KDB's vision is on another level to anyone in the game. I think he sees passes that no one else does. I see him that good. I see him as that good, and that's what really frustrates me, is that people act like he's just a normal player. Like, the ability that he's got is just on another level, and I think he's a special footballer, and he deserves to be up there in the conversation with Iniesta and Modric and Zidane, because he's that good. He's that good. He's a special footballer, but he needs this for the fucking normies and the casuals to give him that legacy. I want nothing more than a statue of Kevin De Bruyne, maybe alongside Guardiola, holding that Champions League trophy. Can you imagine it? KDB with his arm out, maybe, or just him holding the trophy above his head. That's what I want. That's what I fucking want, more than anything, because he is, in my eyes, our greatest ever. I fucking love him. Give him the trophy, man. Let him get it. Let him win it. Finally, Evan Michael has read the script here. Evan said, number 5, the Etihad is a damn fortress, and people still won't admit it. Well, you're not wrong, mate. That is number 5. I wanted to talk about the fans there last night. You know I was here watching with you guys, but I've been there. I know what it feels like. The Etihad was absolutely electric yet again. Those fans, these fucking vastly, maligned fans, often, constantly, like, we're getting the slagged off all the time. We're getting called plastic or glory fans or whatever. But these fans at that ground last night, just fucking relentless, visceral, aggressive from the first minute to the last. They deserve everyone's respect. The Etihad has become a real fortress. Like, our record at the Etihad, it's stupid. It absolutely is stupid. We've scored so many goals there. We haven't conceded any in the Champions League this season. It's ridiculous. It's genuinely a stupid record we've got there. And for me, when I see the fans being as good as they are, and I see teams going to the Etihad and being scared of it now, it's become a place that teams just do not want to go. They do not want to go there. And it does have that fear factor. It's becoming one of the best stadiums in Europe. It is. I think now at a Champions League night or a big game night, there's nothing quite like it. You people can laugh at the light shows and all the pyro and whatever, but I tell you what, it's a fucking experience. And City know what they're doing, man. When you go there, you enjoy it. you do enjoy it, and they put on a show because they know what they're doing. And those tourists, they're coming back, I guarantee you, for another performance. They're coming back to see another performance of brilliance, because this City side is electric, and the Etihad these days is electric, and it just feels like you're witnessing something special when you're there. There is a real sense of crackle in the air, electricity. There really is. You just sense an occasion. A few years back, people used to mock it and call it the empty had, because in some dead rubber games we didn't always have a sellout. It was rare, by the way, genuinely rare. People acted like it was like fucking 10,000 empties every week. It was never that, never that. We pretty much always sold out in the league. Now we don't have a single game that isn't a sellout. That's the crazy thing about it. But narratives will exist forever, won't they? But this Manchester City side right now, doing incredible things in one of the best stadiums in world football right now. It's just genuinely true. Genuinely true. Guys, they're the 5 things that I took from this game. 3 games from Immortality. Rodri is the best in the world. He is in his position. Bernardo must stay. Lock and key. Put him in hand coach. Lock him down. Win it for De Bruyne. KB deserves it. And finally, the Etihad is electric. I could talk all day about this Manchester City side. I have not eaten, so I'm going to have some dinner. Watch the match reaction, the fan view live from last night. Don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be on Premier League TV tomorrow, actually, if any of you guys watch that. I did see Micah and Walker's dance as well. I did indeed. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's this City side, man. Just remarkable. I'm going to love you all and leave you there. Thank you for watching, as always. Subscribe to the channel. You're all beautiful. City are in the fucking Champions League.